watch and share to your friends Unstoppable Mornings.
Good morning, Unstoppables. Andito tayo sa Marikina today. May guest tayo, a very special guest. Isa siyang fist builder, isa sa mga idol ko sa industry of personal finance, tsaka yung sa self-improvement. So, please welcome Brother JPaul Hernandez.
Hi guys, thank you Unstoppables, thank you RJ for having me. My friend Money Chef.
Thank you din for giving time mo. Sa lahat ng sinulat mo, favorite ko yung underdog to overcomer. Kasi din ako, growing up, underdog din talaga ako. So wala akong honors, hirap ako sa studies ko. So hindi marami kong bagay na lagi ako nasa hulihan.
Yeah. So
eventually nung nabasa ko yung book, sabi ko ay ang galing. Nakaka-relate ako dun sa mga examples mo dun sa book. So, since marami tayong subscribers and followers na yun yung feeling nila na paano ba ako gagalaw, hindi ko alam paano ba ako mag-start kasi I don't have the resources, I don't have the guts, so hindi naman ako magaling, hindi ako honor. So, ano ba yung mabibigay mong tips sa mga hindi pa nakakabasa ng book mo na yan?
Grabing opening question mo. Paano pa yung last question? Hindi, joke lang. I think yung first message ko is kung sino ka man, if you are like us, I mean RJ, you can relate with us. I want you to know hindi ka nag-iisa. And if you have failed before, I want to remind you that failure is only an event. That is not your identity. So kasi minsan pag kunyari nag-fail tayo, feeling natin ay failure ako. Hindi, nangyari lang sa'yo yung failure. Or for example, hindi ka mayaman, ang identity natin hindi ako mayaman. Hindi, sitwasyon mo lang yan nung pinanganak ka, or hindi ka smart, you know. That's just a part of your life, but that's not who you are. My first message is you're not alone, and I want you to know who you are. And for me, I'm a Catholic, so I believe that you are God's beloved. So if you're not a believer like us, maybe you have to ask yourself, sino nga ba ako? Sino ba ako sa pinakamalaking mundong to? But for me, I'm a child of God, and I am not what my teacher said na hindi ka magaling, or I'm not an underdog. That's just a part of my story.
So sa naging life traveling mo, yung life travel natin, meron ka bang mga dinaanan na gusto mong ulitin?
Actually, meron kasi ako deep insecurity before.
Mm-hmm.
Na nag-manifest na kailangan meron akong someone to be happy.
Okay.
Kasi takot ako maging alone. I mean, okay ka mag-isa, pero you just always feel lonely.
Mm-hmm.
So I entered a lot of relationships looking to complete me.
Okay. I can relate din.
Yan, ganun, parang hindi ka in love dun sa tao. Gusto mo siya. But sometimes I was more in love with the idea of being with someone, may kasama ka, than really be selfish. Kasi pag sa relationship, nag-end up very selfish, very siloso, or very mainggitin, very competitive. Kasi I went into the relationships na mali yung purpose. So, na-realize ko din dahil dyan, so pasok ko na relationship, number one, magastos pare. May date ka, ganyan. So, tas yung time na sana ini-invest mo sa growth mo sa buhay, napupunta sa kung saan. I'm not saying mali ang relationship, pero for me na I was looking for a relationship to be happy. Instead of growing myself, I was actually more miserable. So when I started loving myself and having dreams and having purpose, okay lang palang mag-focus ako sa pangarap ko muna. And then from there, doon ako nagkaroon ng maayos na slowly starting relationships na tumagal, pero hindi lang sila yung dapat talaga for me. So, and because of that, doon ko rin na-meet yung wife ko ngayon because I was focusing on God, on my dreams, on my purpose. And then, yun naman yung parang pareho kami. Siya rin, hinahanap niya yung purpose niya. Tapos, nag-abot kami. Kaya kami nagpapunta forward. So, if I would go back, sana hindi na lang ako nagsayang ng oras, emosyon, at pera, at marami pang iba at other broken relationships because of my own loneliness.
So magfo-focus ka dun sa building yourself.
Yes.
Making yourself worthy of yung someone.
Yes. Kasi for example, bro, kahit yumaman ka, ako kasi hindi nag-succeed ka agad, pero kunyari naging mayaman ka agad, pero grabe yung brokenness mo, uubusin mo rin yung pera mo sa mga maling bagay eh. Depende kung ano yun, kung saan siya lalabas. So, better, kahit hindi ka pa nagsasucceed sa top ng success mo, ayusin mo na yung mga parts ng buhay mo na feeling mo hindi pala ganun ka okay.
Since inspirational speaker ka rin naman, tapos nagli-lead ka ng feast, ano yung mga books sa sino yung mga tao na nag-inspire sa'yo or yung naging building blocks mo dito sa industry na to?
Alright, so of course, siguro like mentors dito sa Philippines because sila talaga yung mga tumulong sa akin. Of course, Bo Sanchez, Obed Cabillas, Vic Espanyol, Arun Gogna, and dun sa yun yung ministry side, and personal side, spiritual side. But of course, Edward Lee, owner of JPaul Financial, Limpax Lapid, Rex Mendoza, Grabber Financials, all of them really helped mold me. And you know what, sometimes bro, nakapal mo nga ako, pagkausap ko yung presidente ng kliyente ko, ini-interview ko siya. Tapos sabi ko, sir, pwede niyo ba akong, may mga question na, may mga gusto matutunan, how did you get to where you are? So, every person na alam kong mas mataas sa akin, instead of ma-insecure ako, I try to learn from that person. And then next, the books, I love reading books. Or kung hindi ka books, marami ng podcast or YouTube channels ngayon. To John Maxwell, Tony Robbins, Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, favorite ko talaga ngayon. Sobrang baliw na baliw ako sa kanya. Gary Vaynerchuk, ang dami pa dyan. And
Halos parehas tayo ng mga pinapalo,
yeah. Kaya magaling ka rin eh.
Thank you. Bro, isa pang question ko, mostly ng talks mo about yung millennials and mga Gen Z na kailangan may side hustle sila.
Yes.
Ilang beses ko na narinig sa mga talks mo, ano yung pwede mong ibigay na tips dun sa mga subscriber nating Gen Z and millennials na nag-iisip or into thinking na gusto nilang mag-start ng side hustles nila?
Yeah. Number one, you need to start a side hustle because hindi porket graduate ka ng college, mayaman ka agad. You don't deserve to earn 80,000 pesos of salary kagad. Bakit? Sino ka ba? Parang ganyan. So you need to really hustle. Bakit? Kunyari enough naman yung sweldo mo. Hindi dahil, because you're hustling on the side, not for today, but for your future. Yun, so we want compounding interest, not just in your finances, but in also your ability to create wealth. To yun, magdadagdag, like si RJ, marami siya pinagkakakitaan, so maybe he's not yet multi-billionaire, sa multi-millionaire status pa lang siya ngayon, pero because of his maraming mga pinagkakakitaan, eventually magko-compound yun to even more. So, why do you start a side hustle? Number one, yun nga, because you want to create wealth, it compounds in the future, and you want to teach yourself to hustle, kasi madali kasi ang buhay. Instead, for example, you just create an account sa any virtual assistant group or anything, pwede mo pagkakitaan eh. And you want to learn the value of hard work. Gusto mo yumaman nga kagad, diba? So yung kailangan mong ma-feel yung rejection. Sa Pilipinas kasi medyo sinashelter tayo sa ganyan eh. Yung ayaw tayo magpahiya. But I really believe the more rejections you get, the more pahiya, the more pain you experience is already one step closer to your success. And yeah, if you can't handle the pain right now, of being rejected, you will never be able to handle the joy of success kasi you will not be mature enough. So yun, ganito lang yan eh. Nag-Netflix ka ng 4 hours, hindi ka na mayayaman dyan. Pwede mong Netflix because once a week you wanna distress. Pero kung yung 4 hours na yan, ginamit mo kunyari, nagbenta ka ng insurance, nagbenta ka ng condo, nag-networking ka, or small e-commerce business, kung naman yan, kahit 200 pesos yan, kumita ka pa din. Hindi mo mapulot sa kalsada yan.
Correct.
So, eventually, in time, mag-grow lang yan. And most importantly, the connections. The connections you get from people that you try to deal with, either supplier, binibentahan, or just somebody you meet, and nagbabago yung buhay mo, mag-grow ka as a person. Yeah, I think yun one of the biggest reasons, and most especially because you're meant for more. You're meant to be more and do more, and yeah, maybe with the side hustles you really find out what is the right business for you. Nothing against companies, but for me, the ultimate joy in outside ministry life is entrepreneurship. I really love entrepreneurship. So yun. So for me, like you're in our office, Alpha Logistics. Alam mo, pare, pangarap lang to dati, but yung mga staff na nakita mo sa labas, alam mo bro, yung joy na nakakuha ko na the work that we do as an entrepreneur, they give their families a future. Kasi alam ko, matino akong negosyante, nabibigyan namin sila ng benefits, naalagaan namin sila, tinuturing namin silang pamilya, and because of that, may trabaho siya. So yung pamilya niya is one step outside of poverty. So that is the gift of entrepreneurship. As much as there's nothing wrong with employment, pero entrepreneurship yun yung nabibigay mo. Hindi lang ikaw yung nabibless eh. Yung mga empleyado mo, kaya minsan kahit pagod na pagod kaming tatlo, kami ni John tsaka ni Kimmy dito, talagang lumalaban lang kami kasi alam mo yun, naisip namin yung mga staff namin na umaasa sa amin, tapos gusto namin bigyan ng magandang future. And masaya eh. And people do not need to see it in social media or outside, pero nakita ko lang happy yung staff namin. Yun na yung reward na binabalik nila.
Something from the inside.
Yes, it's priceless.
Since na-achieve mo yung level of success na meron ka ngayon, ano yung pwedeng tip? Ano yung important ingredient sa success? Kasi alam naman natin, success is rented, hindi naman yan forever nasa iyo. So, you must work hard for it. Pero, somehow meron secret ingredient.
Yes.
Para sa'yo, ano yung secret ingredient of success?
I learned this sa nanay ko eh. Alam mo yung nanay ko, syempre lumalaki ako, hindi naman perfect lagi financially. Tapos tinanong mo siya one time, parang bitin na nga tayo sa tuition, ganyan. And mga stuff. Bakit pa tayo mag-tithe or mag-donate sa church? Yes, sinabi sa kanilang mom ko, JPaul, lahat ng meron tayo, bigay ng Diyos yan. So, ang gusto ko matutunan mo sa buhay, never kang magdalawang isip bumulot or tumulong sa tao or sa simbahan, ganyan. So, with that, I saw my mom always receive blessing. Parang minsan talagang, daming offer sa kanya sa corporate career niya. Tapos, every time that ako din, so syempre dati nagsimula ko lang cash. Pag may humingi ng tulong sa akin, just give. Kahit walang balik. Tapos, nung nagka-cash, bigay, yung gano'n. Tapos, just always be a giver. And then somehow, whatever you believe in God, the universe, or kung ano man yan, what you give, you will receive more than
babalik
that.
Babalik talaga eh.
Alam mo, pare, siguro, with that, going back to that story, there was a time I had nothing. Sa book, how underdogs can become how underdogs can become overcomers. I had no business, I had no money, I had no income. There was one person that gave me my break. She hired me in their company to be a life skills coach for their management trainee. So malaking budget. And you know why I was able na nalampasan yung ibang tao? Because at one point of her career, my mom was kind to her. Tapos naghiwalay na sila ng trabaho, tapos naghahanap siya, tapos yun, tapos sometimes the kindness that you give or that to people, hindi direct sa'yo eh. So yung kindness ng nanay ko, sa akin bumalik. So that project helped me establish my business. And now we're here. Now we're leading a ministry, we're able to help, and every goodness that you have, everything that you give to others, I believe doble pa yung balik sa inyo.
Kaya ka lalong binibless eh, kasi you know how to give.
Yeah.
So, to wrap it up,
Yun na? Di, joke lang.
gusto mo pa ba? Mag-iisip ako.
Sure, just
To wrap it up, yun lang naman yun. I don't want to kumbaga yung time mo, binavalue ko rin yun eh. Kasi pinagbigyan mo na kami. Any last words para sa kanila?
Yeah, first of all, I want you to support Mr. Money Chef, RJ. He's really doing amazing things. He's doing this for free because he wants to help you. So please support just by, liking, tagging, sharing someone, and just, give them the blessing of abundance. And yeah, for me, it's my last message is this: if you want to be rich, like really rich, number one, give to someone, like give money, time, or your talents to whatever, just give. And lastly, if you want to succeed in life, find a problem na meron sa mundo. So like kami, like for me, my business number one is Overcomer. So we give talks to companies. So ano yung nakita kong problem? Maraming millennials tsaka Gen Z na medyo hirap sa tao with success. So yun yung solve ko problem. The companies hire me to motivate their employees. So yun. Tapos dito nakita namin, 'di ba, rise e-commerce and shopping sa Pilipinas. So ano naisip ko, ano bang service business na maraming problema na makakatulong kami. So yun, so we started a trucking business, a logistics company, kasi nakita namin maraming goods na hindi na-deliver on time. For example, 'di ba, yung pag nag-add to cart kami sa delayed. So, okay, laging may nade-delay. Di pumasok ako sa ganung business na may namang problema that I believe I can solve better. So for us, ang priority namin, hindi po yung mga truck namin. Ang priority ng kumpanya namin, yung mga driver at pahinante namin. Bakit? Kung wala kaming driver at pahinante, walang delivery. So yun po, tao ang pinaka-importante sa negosyo namin. So find a problem that you can solve better than others. That's, I believe, how you will succeed in life. And yeah, if you solve a problem, just one simple problem, ay grabe, magawa mo ng tamang solusyon. Hindi kailangan high-tech, kailangan lang may alaga, kahit 5,000 lang yung budget mo sa umpisa, basta may invest ka lang ng time and puso and sacrifice, it will grow some way, somehow. I believe God will bless it. And of course, if you succeed, don't forget to bless others.
So ayan guys, coming from an expert.
Hi guys, I invite you to like and just connect with Ninong RJ's social media pages, and I want you to watch and share to your friends Unstoppable Mornings. And if you want regular inspiration, regular blessing, and regular teaching, I invite you to my social media pages. It's JPaul Hernandez and Overcomer Academy. So yeah, the goal of my channels is this: we want to help people win. So we will do everything and anything to help people win in life.
Unstoppables! Maraming salamat sa pag-stay, maraming salamat sa pagsama nyo sa akin at sa channel ko. God bless you guys. This is your Ninong RJ, also known as Mr. Money Chef, saying, don't give up. I believe in you. You are unstoppable. Until next video guys, bye-bye!
Unstoppable morning.
Unstoppable morning.
The unstoppable morning.
Unstoppable morning.
Unstoppable morning.
Unstoppable morning.
Unstoppable morning.